Hi guys, I'm back. This is Sir RJ, and today I'm going to teach you some line techniques for freehand drawing. So let's begin. So first is hatching. These are parallel horizontal or vertical lines or even diagonal lines. Let me show you. Let's say we have a box here. So we'll place hatching inside the box. So for vertical lines, it looks like this. So for horizontal lines, they look like this. Diagonal hatching. Now the spacing between the lines is very important. Let me show you. If you are going to use hatching with large spaces, it would look very different if the spaces between them is very small. So I want you to compare the three. This one has large spacing. This one has medium spacing. This one has small spacing. I want you to figure out what the difference in using spaces in hatching. So the next one is what we call the cross hatching. So these are hatching but with two layers on top of each other. So one layer is either in horizontal, diagonal or vertical, and the other would be either in diagonal, horizontal, or vertical, as long as those two layers are not the same. So example, I'll use vertical hatching here. For my second layer, I'll use a diagonal hatching. So that is how it looks like. Another example, I'll use vertical with horizontal hatching. Again, the spaces here plays an important role in determining the consistency of your drawing. Next is a contour. These are wavy lines, and they are normally used to show that an object may appear as a three-dimensional object. Example, we have box here. I will use a wavy line. So what if we have two contour layers on top of each other? It's what we call the cross contour. Now, contrasting lines are a series of mini hatchings. One follows one direction, the other follows a different direction. So for example, again, we have a box. So I'll use mini hatchings. And then this is one direction. And then for the next series, I'll use different directions. Next is what we call stippling. Stippling use dots. So again, as an example, I will use dots. Remember when I said that spacing plays a part in producing the consistency of your shadings using these line techniques. So in stippling, it will be very evident. If you use large spacing, the shadows would the shading would look lighter. When you use smaller spaces, the shading technique would produce a darker tone. So both used stippling as the line technique, but this one has larger spaces, therefore the tone is lighter. This one used smaller spaces, therefore the tone is richer. Next is doodling, or what we call scrumbling. This is anything goes. You're familiar with doodles, right? So you just doodle anything that you want. You can also use that for shading. So let's say I have a drawing here and I want to use those line techniques to apply shadows to my drawing. So let's try this. So there we go. I hope you find this useful. Thank you. Goodbye.